Hey there, welcome back to Health Pulse. I'm so glad you're here. Today, I'm sharing something that genuinely surprised even me when I discovered it. A simple health habit that could change everything about how you manage your energy and blood sugar. If you're new here, we focus on practical, science-backed health tips that actually work in real life. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. You don't want to miss what's coming next. What if I told you that one single glass of water, just water, could be the missing key to stabilizing your blood sugar and keeping diabetes at bay? I know that sounds almost too simple to be true, right? But stay with me, because what I'm about to share with you has helped hundreds of people regain control over their energy, their cravings, and their health, without a single pill. Here's something most people don't realize. Over 30% of adults over 60 are already dealing with prediabetes or full-blown type 2 diabetes. And if you're over 80, it jumps to 1 in 2 people. But here's what really breaks my heart. So many of these people are doing everything right. They're cutting carbs, taking their medications, walking every single day, controlling their portions, and yet their blood sugar keeps spiking. The fatigue stays, the numbers don't improve. And they start to think, maybe this is just what getting older means. Maybe I just have to accept this. But what if that's not true? What if there's one simple thing, something you do every single day without even thinking about it, that's been working against you this whole time? I'm talking about water. Not just drinking it, but when you drink it, how you drink it, and what you add to it. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, oh great, another person telling me to drink 8 glasses a day, hold on. Because this has nothing to do with that outdated advice. What I'm about to reveal is so specific, so precise, that even doctors are surprised when they see the results. In just a moment, I'm going to walk you through the exact protocol. I call it the H3+1 method that's helped people reduce their blood sugar spikes by up to 20% without changing their diet at all. But first, you need to understand why your current hydration habits might actually be making things worse. Let me share the 3 biggest water mistakes I see people making, mistakes that quietly sabotage your blood sugar control without you even knowing it. Mistake number 1, waiting until you're thirsty. If you wait until your mouth feels dry to drink water, you're already behind. Thirst isn't a friendly reminder, it's an alarm bell. By the time you feel thirsty, your body has already lost about 2% of the water it needs. And here's the kicker. Even that small level of dehydration can raise your blood sugar by up to 15%. Think of your blood like a river. When there's enough water, glucose flows smoothly to your cells where it needs to go. But when that river starts drying up, everything gets stuck. The sugar stagnates, your insulin struggles, and your metabolism goes into chaos. Mistake number 2, chugging large amounts all at once. A lot of people think, okay, I'll just drink a whole liter right now and get it over with. But here's the thing, your body can only absorb about 200 to 250 milliliters every 15 minutes. That's about 1 small glass. Everything else, it just passes right through without helping dilute your glucose or improving your insulin sensitivity at all. It's like watering a garden. If you dump the entire bucket at once, you flood the soil and waste most of the water. But if you water it slowly, drop by drop, the roots absorb exactly what they need. Mistake number 3, drinking ice-cold water. I know, ice-cold water feels so refreshing, especially on a hot day. But here's what most people don't realize. When you drink ice-cold water, especially if you're over 50, it causes something called vasoconstriction. That's a fancy word for your blood vessels suddenly tightening up. And when that happens, blood flow to your tissues decreases right when your body needs it most to manage your blood sugar properly. Room temperature water, around 72 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, gets absorbed faster, deeper, and helps your insulin work without fighting against your own body. Now, if you're thinking, okay, I've been doing all 3 of these wrong, don't worry. Nobody ever taught us how to hydrate properly, but now that you know, you can start helping your metabolism work smarter, gentler, and way more effectively. And the results? Less blood sugar variation, more steady energy, and mental clarity you might not have felt in years. So, let me show you exactly how to do this right. This is the part where everything clicks. This is the protocol I've developed after working with hundreds of people and studying the real impact of hydration on blood sugar. I call it H3 plus 1, hydration, hormone, hour, and one special plus one step that changes everything. 4 tiny habits, 4 micro adjustments, but capable of transforming your metabolic stability in just weeks. Step 1. The morning glass. Wake up your metabolism. Imagine this. You open your eyes, your body just went 7 to 8 hours without any water, and right now, in this moment, you're in what I call the golden window. When you first wake up, your insulin sensitivity is at its highest point of the entire day. This is when your cells are most ready to let glucose in and use it properly. So, here's what you do. As soon as you get up, before coffee, before breakfast, before anything, drink about 12 ounces of warm water with a tiny pinch of unrefined sea salt, just what fits on the tip of a knife. Why the salt? Because unrefined sea salt contains magnesium, potassium, and sodium, 3 minerals that literally activate your hormonal and metabolic systems naturally. They help your body turn on and start regulating sugar properly, avoiding that morning cortisol spike. And if you want to level this up even more, add a few drops of fresh lemon. It balances your pH, supports digestion, and gives you a gentle boost to stabilize blood sugar. No coffee required yet. Step 2. The pre-meal glass. Prepare your body. About 15 minutes before each meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, drink a small glass of water, around 5 to 6 ounces. That's it, nothing fancy. This small amount prepares your stomach, stimulates enzyme production, and, here's the magic, it slows down how fast your body absorbs carbohydrates, which means no crazy blood sugar spikes after you eat. Clinical studies show that people who do this one simple thing reduce their post-meal blood sugar spike by up to 20% without changing their food or adding a single medication. Think about that for a second. 20% improvement just from a small glass of water before eating. Step 3. Water during physical activity. Protect your cells. Even if you're just going for a walk, this step matters. Most people drink water after exercising. That's too late. Your body needs water during the activity, not after. Here's what I recommend. Drink about 4 ounces every 15 minutes while you're moving. Small amounts, but regular. And here's a bonus tip that I give to everyone over 55. Add a tiny pinch of cinnamon, about half a gram, to 8 ounces of water. Cinnamon isn't some weird chemical. It's a natural spice that helps your cells respond better to insulin. Combined with proper hydration during activity, it can lower your blood sugar by up to 10% in just 6 weeks. Simple, natural, effective. Step 4. The evening glass. Your sleep stabilizer. We're at the final step, the one that closes the loop. About 20 minutes before bed, drink about 8 ounces of warm water and add 200 milligrams of magnesium citrate, or biglycinate. You can find good magnesium at any pharmacy, health food store, or online. Just make sure it clearly states the form and dosage on the label. Magnesium is one of the most powerful minerals for improving insulin sensitivity, preventing nighttime blood sugar spikes, and promoting deep, restorative sleep. While you sleep, your body is stabilizing your blood sugar, repairing cells, and recharging. But without water and minerals, it has to prioritize vital organs, and it releases stress hormones that actually increase your baseline blood sugar. That's how you end up with weeks of fatigue and blood sugar levels that just keep creeping up. This evening glass, I call it the regulation glass, helps you sleep better, stabilizes your insulin, and gives your body what it needs to return to balance while you rest. Now, follow this H3 plus 1 protocol for just 7 days. Just 7. And here's what you should watch for. Signs that your body is responding even without checking your blood sugar constantly. Less thirst when you wake up, more energy 60 to 90 minutes after breakfast, less ankle swelling, light yellow urine, the most reliable visual indicator, less drowsiness after meals. You'll notice these small changes first, And if you keep this rhythm for 4 weeks, you'll even see your A1C move, your daily stability improve, and your mood lift. This isn't magic. This is physiology. This is your body when it's working the way it should. Okay, so everyone always asks me, how much water should I drink each day exactly? For years, we've heard that old rule about 8 glasses a day. Let's be honest, it doesn't work for anyone. Your body doesn't have the same needs as your neighbor, your grandkid, or even someone your same age. It depends on your weight, your activity level, and your blood sugar health. So here's the simple formula I use in consultations. Your weight in pounds times 0.4 equals ounces of water per day. Or if you use kilos, your kilos and times 30 equals milliliters per day. Example, you weigh 70 kilos, about 154 pounds. That's 2,100 milliliters, or about 2 liters of water per day. That's your baseline. And if you're more active, walking briskly, cycling, or even doing vigorous housework, add about 16 ounces, 500 milliliters for every hour of activity. Think of it like recharging. When you sweat, you lose water and electrolytes. Not replacing them in time can spike your blood sugar or cause hypoglycemia. You don't need fancy devices. Your body gives you a very clear signal, the color of your urine. Light yellow? Perfect, you're well hydrated. Clear like water? Careful, you might be drinking too much too fast. That can dilute the sodium in your blood and cause dizziness, weakness, confusion. Dark yellow, golden, or orange? Dehydration. Drink immediately, but in small sips, never all at once. Practical tip. Here's a simple trick so you don't forget. Use a reusable bottle, about 24 ounces, and fill it 3 times during the day, morning, midday, and afternoon. Without even realizing it, you hit your goal, and your blood sugar stays stable all day. Now, let me share the silent enemies of blood sugar regulating hydration, small habits that seem harmless but quietly sabotage all your efforts to stabilize your sugar. Coffee, that morning smell that seems to put everything in place. But if you drink it before drinking water, you're making one of the most common and dangerous mistakes for your hydration and blood sugar stability. Coffee, especially on an empty stomach, acts like a stimulant that raises cortisol and glucagon, forcing your liver to release more glucose into your blood. Each cup can raise your blood sugar by 10 to 20 milligrams per deciliter. And remember, cortisol doesn't just raise sugar, it also decreases insulin sensitivity. So here's my recommendation. Before your morning coffee, start with a glass of warm water with a pinch of sea salt, exactly like in the H3+1 method. That way, your body rehydrates, your blood sugar dilutes, and coffee won't trigger that unstable spike. You don't have to eliminate it completely. Coffee can be beneficial in moderation. But the order is crucial. Water first, then coffee. Enemy number 2, sodas and fizzy drinks, sugar and phosphorus traps. Many adults think a soda hydrates just as much as a glass of water, but it's exactly the opposite. These drinks are bombs of refined sugar and phosphorus that destabilize blood sugar and fatigue your pancreas long term. The sugar causes immediate spikes, forcing insulin to overwork, and phosphorus competes with magnesium, a key mineral for insulin sensitivity. So even if an ice-cold soda seems tempting, remember, it doesn't hydrate, it dehydrates. And long-term, it steals your health and blood sugar control. If you want something flavorful, go for natural sparkling water with a few drops of fresh lemon. Refreshing, but without sugar or harmful additives. Enemy number 3, overly pure water, empty water. And here, many will be surprised. Too much purity can be a problem. Distilled water or certain heavily filtered waters might seem healthy because they contain nothing, and that's precisely the danger. Without essential minerals, sodium, potassium, magnesium, your body loses its insulin balance. Drinking this empty water forces your body to pull minerals from your cells and pancreas, causing electrolyte loss that can affect insulin production and create resistance. So skip the empty water. Choose living, mineralized water. If your tap water is drinkable, filter it and add a pinch of unrefined sea salt. Every sip should truly nourish your pancreas and cells. That's the golden rule: balance and awareness. Let me quickly address the most common questions I hear. Will drinking more water cause low blood sugar? No, actually it stabilizes. At first, there might be a slight adjustment. That's just your body waking up after being dehydrated for so long. This phase lasts about 4 to 5 days. Then everything balances out. Can I drink sparkling water? Absolutely. Natural sparkling water is perfect. Just make sure it has no sugar, no sweeteners, no added flavors. The label should only say water and carbon dioxide. What if I take diabetes or blood pressure medications? No dangerous interactions. In fact, by improving hydration and insulin sensitivity, many people find their dosages stabilize or can even slightly decrease, always under medical supervision, of course. If you take diuretics, just increase your water intake slightly. Use weight times 0.45 instead of 0.4, and always check with your nephrologist first. After more than 2 decades of working with patients day after day, I can tell you with complete honesty, type 2 diabetes isn't an inevitable sentence of aging. It's a signal your body has been sending for years, asking for help in the simplest way possible, and we almost always ignore it. Today, I've given you the most powerful, most affordable, and most natural tool: a glass of water taken at the right time with the right minerals while avoiding the most common mistakes. If you apply even half of what I've explained, the warm glass in the morning with sea salt, the small glass 15 minutes before meals, and the evening glass with magnesium, in less than a month, you'll feel your energy more stable, your blood sugar numbers more regular, you'll sleep better, and most importantly, you'll regain that feeling of control over your own health. I'm not asking you to just believe me. I'm asking you to try it for just 14 days. And if after those 2 weeks you notice the difference, come back here and leave a simple comment: "You were right." That comment means to me more than any diploma on the wall. So right now, before you forget, do 3 quick things. 1. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. In upcoming episodes, I'll show you how to combine this protocol with foods that lower blood sugar effortlessly. 2. Leave a like or a heart to commit to yourself. 3. Share this video with someone you want to see healthy for many years to come: your partner, your sibling, your best friend. Taking care of your health isn't selfish. It's the most beautiful gift you can give to the people who love you. Thank you so much for sticking with me all the way to the end. I'm truly honored to walk this path with you. I'll see you very soon in the next video. Take care of yourself.